give this. This is to anybody who puts themselves in Gen Z. Now, let me just make sure I got the ages right. Gen Z refers to people born between 1997 and 2012. So this is perfect. This is quote unquote young adult. So this is somebody who's 29 to what? 14? 14 to 29. Or as my friend Real Estate Poppy calls it, the YN generation. If you know, you know. Gen Z, YN generation, is going to be the end of all of us. The death of all of us. Because old folks can't hold on to this vote much longer. Old folks are going to vote. They are. But in order for things to sort of push forward, young folks need to as well. But apparently, young folks don't want to. Young folks want to talk about it. They don't want to be about it. That is the problem. Young folks want to talk about it, don't want to be about it. According to a brand new survey from the Pew researchers, they said that young adults under the age of 30 would rather talk about politics online and share stories on social media instead of vote. You heard me. They'd rather talk about it than be about it. Stop it. They want to be spectators instead of part of the political process, which is a big no. No. You've got to be a part of the process. If you're going to be on here on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Snap, all of these other places, and you want to share conspiracy theories or you want to talk about stuff and read the news, you got to go and vote. How stupid is that? You're just going to talk about it. You're not going to go actually vote. That's what actually matters. If you have an opinion about something, no matter what it is, how strongly you feel about it, just talking about it on social media ain't going to get the job done. You can mobilize on social media, sure, but don't you want to actually put your vote in so you don't necessarily have to be mad about stuff later? Yeah, we can all protest. Protesting's fine. A little civil disobedience is great. But it all begins with you freaking voting. Why? This survey taken by the Pew people, nearly half of young adults under 30 prefer to engage politically by liking or sharing news content. That is not how it's done, people. That's great that you like to share, but you need to vote too. Do what your grandma does. Your grandma's on Facebook, don't know how to use it. She shares everything, even if it's not right. But then grandma goes to vote. So you could like, you could share, you could do all that. But when you do, after you do all that, go freaking vote. For goodness sake, we're dead. If the young people ain't out here voting, we're dead. Older people, especially those over 50, more likely to vote, more likely to donate to campaigns, more likely to mobilize than younger people. Even if you don't want to give money. Voting's free. It's your freaking right to vote. According to the survey, young people do like to consume news. 60% of U.S. adults between 18 and 29 follow national news and like interacting with news content online. That's wonderful. Do all the interaction you want to, but please, go vote after you interact. Did you see all the stuff that's going on out here? I don't care where it is. Local, state, national. You're needed. Your mayor, you're needed. City council, needed. State senator, needed. Propositions, needed. Governor, needed. Attorney general in your state, needed. Let's totally forget about the top of the line, the president and such. You need to vote down here. You need to vote about what's going on around the corner from you. Because if you don't, then you're going to be mad and upset about something that's going on. And go, why did this happen? Because you didn't vote. You just like to comment about it. You didn't vote. Come on, people. Why? I couldn't wait to vote. Now, sure, yeah. Call me old. Old. Older. But the first chance I got, I voted. For goodness sake. I wanted to see some things change. I wanted to see people that looked like me, that had the same principles that I had, be in office. That's what I did. It's crazy. Why? Don't understand. If you have a person in your life who is of voting age up till 30, 35, tell them to start voting. You can put your opinions on social media all you want to. But the way this thing works, you actually got to go somewhere and pull a lever. Or if you're really lazy, just fill out the dang Scantron that they send to your homes, if they still send those. Some places you have to go in and physically do it, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But if you get it at home, then just fill it out and drop it off in the mailbox. Well, how simple is that? I don't understand. And that's your get off my lawn portion of this program. To the comments on Station Head this morning. Here we go. Gen B, we're all effed. Jay Lee. Jay Lee says, I never voted a day in my life and ain't finna start. Listen, man. You know, this is a safe space. I love you. I hug you all. But girl, if you don't get your ass up and vote, if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. You gotta vote. Got to. Jen Glenn, let them vote online while making an Instagram. Kaleo, Roland didn't march in Selma for this. Jay Lee says, I have ADHD, might F up and vote for the wrong MF. Well, at least you did vote. At least you did something. Look, take somebody and take your doctor in. Take somebody in with you when you vote to make sure that you are marking the right thing. DKC is no excuse not to vote in Colorado since we do the mail-in ballots, right? Gen B, it's a privilege to vote. Do it. Real Estate Poppy, forget pew. We need pew pew if we want change. James, like, share, subscribe. Vote, nah. If you enjoy this kind of conversation, I do it every single weekday morning with music added on Station Head, Blast Radio, and Twitch. If you want to come on by, the links are in the description. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, vote for God's sake. But like and subscribe to this. And thank you for watching The Kendall B Show on YouTube.